Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trying the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. And that's the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harmon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down is Hill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check back 11, check back 11. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
It's a quarterback sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gone! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On first down, Hill. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Motion.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out now come the Seahawks. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go now. 3, 19.
they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hill. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hill on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Hill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harmon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Detroit! Gone!
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And his throw here is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
And Owen coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss, and 28 toss was their bread and butter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Green, 39. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this